Good. Did I hit the button?
You did.
Did I turn us off?
I think we're good.
Okay, good. Good evening. I'm meteorologist Ron Childers. We're in the Nightside Digital Desk alongside my buddy, Lydian Canine Coombs.
Hello.
The newly married
Hello.
Lydian Canine Coombs.
Yeah, look, I have a new super for us.
Look at the, oh, and no hyphenated name on there.
No.
Okay, very cool. Lydian Coombs, then. It is. Hey, good evening. I hope you're having a great night tonight. First day of May in the books. How was yours, Lydian?
It's been a nice day so far.
You know, we had a code orange air quality advisory today. Got a little warm. Ozone levels were expected to get a little high. The health department put the notice out yesterday. So overall, it wasn't that bad, I don't believe. But I tell you what, it was a warm day. We had plenty of sunshine today. It was kind of nice, huh?
Yes, it was beautiful.
Well, Lydian and I are going to be here for the next few minutes, and we will recap the weather. We're going to talk about what's coming ahead and take a look at the end of the week and the weekend. Big music festival this weekend. Are you going, Lydia?
I might be going. It's still up in the air. I've got a couple other things happening this weekend.
I hear there are discounts for tickets out there, so you may want to find one of those.
I'll definitely fish those out.
Yes, indeed. But I tell you what, you may want to take along a poncho, too, because that could have an impact on it. We're going to talk. I don't think it's going to wash it out, but I think there's going to be rain around the area for the weekend.
Rats.
We'll talk more about it. We'll take a close look at it coming up in just a few. You've got some pretty good stories for us tonight to talk about a little later on as well, right?
I do.
Good stuff, good stuff. Well, listen, if you have questions, tonight we are on Amazon Fire. We're on Roku and Apple TV on the Action News 5 apps on all three of those streaming devices, and we're on YouTube. We are on YouTube tonight, right, Lydia? Okay, so we're on YouTube and the Action News 5 channel, and we're on Facebook as well. So if you're watching on Facebook, you've got a question, that's still one platform where we can get answer questions. Drop it in the comments section, and we'll do our best to answer whatever you got. But I tell you what, do you mind if I dive right into what we did today?
Dive right in, Ron.
Here we go. Let me show you what our high temperature did today. The average for the day is 77. We had 86 degrees today. We were 9 degrees warmer than average. We were 6 degrees shy of the record of 92 degrees. That was set way back in 1901.
Oh, wow.
And 2 years later, in 1903, the record low was set here in Memphis. Well, we were nowhere near that. We were above average again for a low this morning at 64. Nothing in the rain gauge, and really, what a beautiful day today. Let's talk about the month of May, because that's really a month where we see significant warming start to take place. The angle of incidence, in other words, the tilt of the earth toward the sun, really starts to increase, and we see our temperatures ramp up. So, May 1st, the average high is 58, or 77, the average low is 58. By the time we get to the end of the month, the average high will be 86, the average low will be 67. That tells us those 90-degree days, they are coming. And just by the way, FYI, averages are calculated on a 30-year basis. So they take the high and the low for the past 30 years, they add all the highs, average it out, and then take all the lows, average it out, and that's how we come up with the average high, average low. So, but it's done over a 30-year period. Now, let's talk about what's going on right now, because we've got a partly cloudy sky, 78. We enjoyed a full day of sunshine. Again, 86 our high today. We got a south wind out there at about 5 miles per hour. You may notice a little muggy. That 78 feels like 79. So not excessive humidity. The dew point's hovering right around 59. So we're in the 50s. That's pretty good. That's a relatively dry air mass. And as we go to our first alert Doppler radar, no rain anywhere in the Action News 5 coverage area this evening. It is a nice night. But look at these clouds rolling in here. Do you see this?
I do.
Yeah. Lydian, those are clouds from storms that rolled through Oklahoma last night. And as a matter of fact, late last night, I was watching a tornado that had developed in western Oklahoma. It was right there around the Panhandle, just to the east of the Oklahoma Panhandle, just to the north of Lawton, Oklahoma. This thing looked like a miniature hurricane. There were storm spotters in the area. Their radar and gate-to-gate shear was showing 260-mile-an-hour winds with this tornado. And yeah, it did tornado. And there was an eye to this tornado. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen on radar. I can't recall having ever seen a storm. We call that a bounded weak echo region, all right? So basically what you've got is the center of circulation there where the tornado is formed, and then it can get rain wrapped. So we call that a BWER or bounded weak echo region. But the radar data itself, it was like there was a donut hole right there in it. It almost really looked like a miniature hurricane over land. It was absolutely amazing. Thank heavens that occurred over basically just fields. So unnoticed by most, but there were a lot of meteorologists and storm trackers chasing that thing last night. And tonight, the clouds from those storms blowing right here into the Mid-South. But let me show you the big picture. So we got a few clouds coming in. We got really dry air still in place, so those clouds are eroding quickly as they move east. But look at this tonight. In Texas and the Oklahoma Panhandle, more severe weather tonight. We got severe thunderstorm watches, those boxes you see in yellow, and then tornado watches for the Texas Panhandle and the Oklahoma Panhandle, and strong storms already starting to fire up in those areas. Let me see if I can zoom in a little tighter, give you a better idea of what's going on there. We'll take a look at the whole state of Texas. Look at those storms just firing up this evening. That's the result of the daytime heating. You've got Pacific moisture coming into play. There's a low pressure center out there that's driving this to the north, but also high pressure east. And it's east of us. That's also creating what we call a ring of fire. So that is contributing to that line of storms that's developing back there. Tornado warning, as a matter of fact. Looks like that is just to the north and east of Lubbock near Amarillo. But wow, another stormy night tonight, and those clouds will ultimately make their way into the Mid-South as well. But look at this, Lydia.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Is that gorgeous? That is from our Best Care Home Services camera here in Midtown. That is a live look right now from 1960 Union Avenue, looking to the west towards downtown. Notice those beautiful colors in the sky?
Yeah.
A lot of that is a result of the angle of the sun setting at this time, but those ozone levels building this afternoon, acting as a little bit of a filter in that light, so we're getting the oranges and the pink colors that you're seeing there. You also see the clouds in the distance, but those ozone levels today and the atmospheric conditions creating that lovely orange hue, and then as you go up higher, little blue sky and sunshine.
So what you're saying is a bad atmosphere causes a beautiful sky?
It does. It does. And as a matter of fact, during hurricane season, we'll oftentimes get Saharan dust that flows in from the African coast, makes its way all across the Atlantic, up the Gulf of Mexico, and we will get hazy conditions here in the Mid-South. Those hazy conditions, it's basically dust in the atmosphere. It makes for spectacular sunsets. And another one, whenever there are big raging forest fires, the smoke from those fires, any that may filter into the Mid-South, that too contributes to a very colorful and brilliant sunset. But the fires are bad, the Saharan dust is bad, but if you're not around the fires or the hurricanes, the sunsets are gorgeous. Anyway, a little brief meteorology there. Let's talk a little more about what the next 12 hours hold in store. So a few clouds back to the west, but I think we're going to be in for a clear sky at 9 and at midnight. Temperature is still going to be in the 70s. By 3 a.m., we're in the upper 60s. We'll be in the mid-60s at 6, mid-70s at 9. We've got another warm day coming our way tomorrow, but dry conditions. However, by the morning hours, more clouds filtering into the area. Futurecast has a good handle on this. From now until about midnight tonight, temps upper 60s, low 70s, and notice just a few hit or miss clouds around. I think, again, a mostly clear to clear sky across the area. But as we get to early morning, we're going to start seeing clouds moving in from the west and moisture coming in from the south and southwest. That will gradually lead to increasing cloud cover. Temps in the morning at 8 as you're heading out the door, upper 60s to near 70 for most. By midday, partly cloudy, partly to mostly cloudy, really kind of depending upon where you are. I think here in Memphis it'll be partly cloudy, good part of West Tennessee, North Mississippi as well. But you go a little farther south and west, well, it's likely to be mostly cloudy to overcast, but it should still be dry. However, rain will start to move into central Arkansas, and that's going to make a push to the east, combined with daytime heating and the additional moisture. Tomorrow afternoon, there may be a couple of stray showers, but a better chance for rain will develop tomorrow night. Some scattered showers and a few downpours. Not looking at anything in the way of severe weather, so good news there. We can check that off, but we will likely be dealing with some showers that could linger into the late night and overnight hours of Thursday, and that's going to even impact Friday. Now, tomorrow as a whole, we're looking at a partly cloudy sky at 7 and at noon. Maybe a period of overcast at 3, but should still be dry. However, a 30% chance of rain comes into play at 5 and 7 p.m. Temperatures back in the 70s by 7 tomorrow evening. Now, let's take a look. Again, average high this time of year, right around 77. We're going to hit 84 on Thursday. Then Friday, we're expecting a high of 77. Notice a little dip in the temperature. Lydian, any guess as to why that temperature may be dipping a little bit on Friday? Folks on Facebook?
I'm not sure.
What are you thinking? Well, rain chances increasing. Yeah, and that's
that
also
cools everything down. Doesn't it?
Rain, cool air coming in here. I think that's going to lead to showers. So that will lead to the cooler temperatures, I should say. We'll be back in the low 80s Saturday, Sunday, Monday, mid 80s Tuesday, Wednesday. But we're also looking at pretty significant chances for rain, especially for Friday. So on those days the rain chances are lower, 80s, the day that rain chance is higher, 70s. And that looks like over the next 7 days, the most likely day for rain will be Friday. Let's check it out. Let's take a close look. So midnight Thursday night into early Friday morning, we'll likely have scattered showers, maybe a few downpours in the area. This is the NAM forecast model we're looking at. By 8, it shows this fizzling out. Not bad, huh? Mainly clouds. Then, so we get to the afternoon, not much. Maybe some showers to the south, but that's going to lift north as we get into the evening. Rivergate Festival begins tomorrow night. There could be a few showers in the area tomorrow evening. But do not let that stop you from attending. Because right now I'm not looking at anything in the way of severe weather. Lightning would be an issue, of course, but right now it looks like it's just going to be showers that we deal with. Take a poncho, and you should still have fun. As a matter of fact, I've said this before, I think one of the most fun music festivals Joyce and I ever attended, it rained, and we used garbage bags for ponchos. It was kind of cool.
I've done that before.
Yeah, and it worked like a charm. We had a blast. It was a lot of fun. So, hey, never let a little rain stop you from enjoying some great live music.
Just bring your rain boots.
Bring the boots. Yes, indeed. All right, let me show you what's in store for the rest of the weekend, because on Saturday, I'm looking at a mostly cloudy sky, 82 the high, but there's a 30% chance of rain. 30% chance again on Sunday. Now, I'm going to show you this. This is the European forecast model for the weekend, all right? So it is showing a dry but cloudy start to Saturday morning. Then, as we advance forward, it's showing in the afternoon, maybe a few showers popping up around us. There could be a little rain that develops right over the Memphis metro or around the other parts of the Action News 5 coverage area. But I think for the most part, more clouds than rain. Then, we get into Saturday night, a little better chance for showers comes into play, and that could diminish by early morning Sunday. Cloudy start to the day once again, but then this is showing a little more in the way of activity, especially for the afternoon and the evening hours. Not saying that's a washout. The forecast model just alluding to this today. It has been trending in this direction, but it's really showing more precipitation coming into play on Sunday. However, right now, Based on the data and the trend, we're going to continue to stick with a 30% chance right now. However, as we get new data tomorrow and Friday, if the forecast models continue to trend in that direction, then you're likely going to see that chance of rain increase. But again, I don't think it's going to be a washout for the weekend, but I do believe we're going to have some showers around the area. And right now, over that Friday, Saturday, Sunday period, I think it's pretty safe to say Friday's going to be a little on the soggy side, but Sunday could be shaping up to be that as well. And out of the 3 days, Saturday's looking the best. So Lydian, if you're thinking about, which day do I go? Well, Saturday may want to be your better bet if you're trying to dodge the rain. So, have I said get the app yet?
Get the app.
Get the app. Get the Action News 5 First Alert Weather app. It is free for Apple and Android products. You're going to find it in your app store. Here's the cool thing about it. You're going to have the interactive radar. It's right there on your smartphone or your tablet, and you can glance at that from time to time. There's going to be updates from the Action News 5 First Alert Weather team throughout the day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But here's the other cool thing about the app. Should there be lightning in the area, and that's really a concern. You can go to the music festival. If it's raining and just rain, not a problem, and actually kind of fun. But if there's lightning, that adds a little bit of a dangerous component to the situation. You're going to want to seek shelter. Cloud-to-ground lightning is deadly, and that's why we say when thunder roars, go indoors. But the cool thing about the app is you will get lightning alerts right there on your smartphone. So you'll hear my voice. It says lightning has been located in your vicinity or something to that effect. But anyway, get the app, especially if you're going to be outside for any reason this weekend. And I always encourage you to get the app anyway, just to keep up with the forecast. You'll have the hour by hour. That includes the percentage for rain for each hour, the temperature, wind speed, all that good stuff. So it's all right there, rolled into one app, and it's absolutely fabulous.
Yes,
Lydian,
it is.
we got any questions so far?
Let me check. Let's
take a look at the
got
questions.
Here.
Let's see what we have here. What's going on? See if anybody has any comments, concerns.
Alexis Williams says hello.
Hi, Alexis. How are you? Thank you for joining us for our Nightside Digital Desk tonight. We appreciate that.
And Willie just asks, how are you?
I'm doing good, Willie. Doing good. We started the month of May. Look, I'm ready to be done with the colder weather. I'm ready for some warm weather, sunshine, just get outside kind of weather. So it looks like we will have a little bit of that, but things are looking good, looking much, much better. So thank you both for your comments. We appreciate that. Lydian, you have been working on the digital desk all day long. You have compiled some pretty good stories for us too, huh?
I do. I have a few stories for us. So first,
and by the way, you can find these stories on our website, actionnews5.com. I also encourage you to go to our Action News 5 Facebook page. There's some great info there. We got stuff. We're on Insta. We're on Twitter.
On everything.
We're
on
everywhere.
TikTok, by the way.
And we're on TikTok.
And Threads.
Until they ban it, right? And we're on Threads? Mm-hmm. Okay. We may be the only ones there, but we're there. So check us out. Check Action News 5 out on all of those platforms. What do you got from our website tonight?
So I got a feel-good story, and we're actually talking about this tonight at 10. But MSCS teachers, they're going to get pay raises
Get a raise.
A $28.4 million investment approved by the MSCS Board of Education.
Wow.
And this was actually announced yesterday. We're going to talk about it more tonight at 10. But yes, MSCS will invest an additional $28.4 million towards teacher salaries in the 2024-25 fiscal year.
I love that. I always think teachers should be well paid. And really, I think teachers should make more than the president, simply because they influence so many lives. And think about it. We all have great memories of our favorite teachers throughout life. I know you do, Lydia, and I do too. And teachers, I think, have the greatest impact on kids and how you turn out. So
much
way to go,
deserved.
teachers. Good
much
for you.
Deserved.
Good for
sure.
you.
So in another story, here, let me pull it up for us real quick. We have...
I like the little format, by the way. This stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
does
this
this
was.
look new?
Yeah. Because we can still see you. I'm there, and then the story's in the middle.
We're playing with new buttons today.
Yeah, we're
so
bookends for the story.
If you're watching, you're a part of the experiment. You're a guinea pig. So
I just yanked my
your
microphone out.
Don't do that.
I know.
If you have any suggestions for us, put them in the comments if you're on YouTube or Facebook.
My microphone's not working. All right, there we go. So, what's the deal with this? Now, so this is a nationwide recall of
Yes.
ground beef because it's been tested and they found that there's E. coli in there.
Yes, this recall was announced today by the USDA. So check your fridges or freezers.
Are there any particular stores that are impacted by that carry this? Because I don't see, that doesn't look like the ground beef that I buy.
It doesn't?
No.
Well, there's more information in the story. It actually there's a link that takes you to the USDA's website.
Okay.
It is a nationwide recall. It may not be for every store here in the Mid-South. I would be sure to check. Check your freezers, check what brand it is, and make sure it's not on this list.
Is there any store in our area that is impacted more so than any other store, maybe, or
That I
that
don't
may
know.
carry this?
I also don't buy meat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But you can see there's
Vegetarian
a
or vegan? What?
list. Kind of both.
It
depends on the day.
You have to be one or the
Sometimes
other.
I eat cheese, sometimes I don't. So.
Okay, so it's vegetarian with a
Yeah.
lean toward vegan.
Yeah.
I get that.
But
Okay.
yes, please check your freezers
Yeah.
and make sure that your meat is not one of these that have been listed if you buy from Walmart.
Oh, so
be
Walmart's
careful.
one of the stores.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, this is from Walmart
Okay.
stores.
Okay. Very cool.
So, yes.
Yeah. So check it out. You shop at Walmart or really at any grocery store you go to. Check that. Go to our website. You'll see the brands, and you'll get a list of the stores and stuff there.
Yes.
So check it out.
Yes.
Everybody's got ground beef in the freezer. They do.
Most people, not
Yeah.
me.
Okay. Well, not Liddy. But then again, she may have it, and just for those days she's
Yeah.
not vegetarian or vegan.
Well, sometimes
A good
I
burger's great every
host
now and then.
cookouts and I'll buy beef for my friends for.
There you go. We're planning a little Cinco de Mayo taco bar here at the TV station Sunday.
Yeah,
It's going
but
to be
it's on
fun.
Sunday.
There will be
and I
ground
won't
beef.
be here.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're not going to have vegan tacos. It's going to be meat.
Well, that's fair.
All right, chicken and beef. What else you got for us tonight?
Well, related to stores we shop at, Sam's Club is rolling out a new thing where they're switching to AI to check receipts at the exit.
Wait, so the person won't be there to look at your receipt and give you the little Sharpie?
No, not
you're
by the end of
good to go?
2024.
Wow.
So they've only started rolling these out. Only 20% of Sam's stores have it now, and by the end of 2024, they expect it to be at all the locations. But yeah, no more, sweet ladies checking your receipts and putting a little smiley face, which I'm kind of a little sentimental about.
Well, I hope they're not losing their jobs. I
Yeah.
hope they find other things for them to do.
Yes, I agree.
I
but-
did see, and I'm not going to say what retailer it was, but one big retailer is getting rid of, there was an article that one big retailer is getting rid of self-checkout.
Yeah,
Going back to checkers.
What retailer was it?
I'm not going to say. There was an article. You know what?
Oh,
We'll
tease
find it
the
and we'll
website.
use it for tomorrow. We'll bring it in
Okay.
tomorrow, okay? Because that's kind of a big story. There's no such thing as self-checkout. There is, but you still need somebody to help you. Have you ever done that? It's like you get into self-checkout and you're going, and then boom.
Yes.
Locks up, or whatever.
Yeah, they
you
need
get
to
a
check
bottle
my
of wine.
ID or
you need
something.
yeah. So there's
Yeah.
anyway, there's that. That's a whole different subject. We'll find that story. Tell you who's going back to checkers.
Yes.
What else you have for us
Let
tonight?
me see. Let me see where we're at. Okay, so I'll share one more story.
All right.
So I'll move to this one because it's cute. This is how you can enter your baby to be the 2024 Gerber baby.
And so they change that out every year
Yeah,
now?
they have like a future baby. I mean, they
That's
have their
cool.
logo, but then they do this Gerber Baby of the Year thing.
Oh, well, I've been out of the baby food game for, Emily's going to be 36 this year, I think. So we've been out of it for a while, but
attention parents.
the Gerber Baby, everybody remembers that.
Yeah.
Oh, my heavens. That's
Absolutely.
So now you get a shot. You can get your kid on there.
Yes.
So that's on our website, right?
Yes. They announced that, the call for entries opened yesterday for the 2024 Gerber Photo Search, and the winning baby will be named Chief Growing Officer
Chief.
and receive a $25,000 cash
Whoa,
prize.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then you get their college fund going.
Yes.
Right. There you go.
Submissions are open now through May 24th.
Very nice, very nice. You want to find out more, go to our website, actionnews5.com. You can spend the night just perusing through so many great stories and articles there. So check it out. Lots of fun stuff, the day's news, everything. Speaking of the day's news, Joe Birch and Joy Redmond will be alongside tonight for Action News 5 at 10. Doc Holliday's got sports for us, and I'll be there with a look at the weather. Have some new data to share with you coming up on Action News 5 tonight at 10 o'clock. So I hope you'll join us live right here from the studios at 1960 Union Avenue. Letty, and thank you for joining me tonight on the digital desk. It's
Thank you for
always
having
a lot
me.
of fun. Well, I wouldn't be able to do this if you weren't here, okay? I've been confined to the studio on my little web camera because I don't know how to work any of this stuff.
Oh, no. Well, maybe I can help you with that.
No, I don't want to learn how to work it.
Oh, okay.
You handle it. Just make sure you're here.
Okay.
So that's it. Listen, if you've still got some questions or comments, leave them in the comments section. If you're watching us on Facebook, I'll go through in a little while, see what I can answer there. In the meantime, I invite you all to join us tonight at 10. And in the meantime, have a great evening. Enjoy yourself and get the app. Get the app.
Get the app.
Get the Action News 5 First Alert Weather app. I'm Ron Childers. Liddy and Coombs, thanks for joining me tonight. We will see you again tomorrow night. You wanna do it? Same time, same place?
Time.
All right, good deal.
Thank
Have a
you
great